22 and 23. Afternoon basketball fans, and welcome back to the EHT for the afternoon session. Bryce Thompson, Alex Obermeyer here with you. We have game number 4 of the day. The Vienna Eagles taking on the Edwards County Lions. As they cleared everyone out, got back in time, they finished the anthem, and we will get underway here. Alex, we're typically over on WOKZ with the Edwards County Sports, but with WRUL covering the whole EHT tournament, we'll slide over. We'll broadcast the games here on WRUL, so we're being streamed over on the WOKZ station, along with the WRUL Sports over on YouTube. So thank you for those who are tuning in on the radio or watching online. They're getting to the starting lineups, and starting lineups for this matchup are brought to you by your local Hucks Market. Join the Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Get exclusive offers tailored to you and earn your points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play. Alex, they went ahead and they got to the starters for Edwards County. We talked with Coach Schnicker earlier in the day, had a little different look due to Max Giller not being here. Edwards County is going to be in the road black uniforms with the red trim, gray numerals. And I believe, Alex, we're starting the usual, correct? Logan Carell, Anwan Rhodes, Cy Nelson slides into the starting lineup.
Yeah, I was going to say Nelson's in there this week. And
then it looks like Owen Grimes is in there along with Gavin Smith.
Yep.
That being the starting 5 for Coach Schnicker. The Lions 4-7 on the season. The Lady Lions, they did win earlier today over at the Mary Mule tournament, so congratulations to them. So again, Edwards County will be the visitors on the scoreboard again in their black uniforms with the red trim, the gray numerals, and gray lettering across the chest with the red trim on it. Vienna's going to be the home team. They're the 4 seed. Had the chance to talk with a couple guys from WEBQ. They've chosen Vienna as their dark horse.
Yep.
They graduated 1 senior last year, brought 2 seniors back. They got a lot of juniors on this roster.
Yeah, they said they returned everybody but 1 player.
So that always helps. The chemistry's already there.
Right.
Their starters are going to be number 2, Charlie King, number 4, Tommy Holdruner, number 10, Dayton Nichols, number 22, Owen Treat, and number 23, Caden Vaughn. Was talking with the Vienna radio crew. They said Owen Treat, only a junior, he's already over 1,000 points.
I didn't quite catch the name of who they were talking about. I know they spoke very highly of 1 player, basically being the offensive focal point.
So that will be the starting 5 on the floor for Vienna. They'll be in the home whites with the orange trim up the side of the shorts, orange lettering on the chest with blue trim around it. Crowd still filing in here. Had a good crowd on hand, Alex. We got here about almost halftime in the first, well, actually towards the end of that first game.
Right.
And there was a lot of people already here this morning.
Oh, yeah, there's a very, very good crowd in here early this morning. It's kind of died out here a little bit, but people are still filing back in for the second round.
The way things have shaped out today so far, Harrisburg defeated Hamilton County in overtime after a questionable call late in the ball game. They didn't run the clock for 2 seconds. It allowed I believe it was Hamilton County to come back and tie that one.
I think it's Harrisburg ended up getting that bucket.
No. Cole Carter, the sports director, he had the first game. He's down there shaking the head yes and no. So that game went into overtime. Harrisburg won that, so they don't play until tomorrow at 1:45. Game 2, Heron defeated Carrier Mills. And then in game number 3, Carterville defeated Norris City. So the loser of this one plays NCOE tomorrow morning at 8:30. The winner plays tomorrow at 3:15 against a very impressive Carterville team. Edwards County does win the jump ball. Nelson will go into the backcourt and retrieve it. Edwards County works left to right on your radio dial, or however you may be listening or if you're watching. There's a kickball, so we'll stay here with Edwards County. This would be the game, Alex. You kind of get Logan Carell or Anwan Rhodes to really take over and take control of things. Vienna runs a 1-3-1 zone defense here early. Anwan Rhodes now wide open under the back. You're going to have to look to get the ball into the paint here quickly, especially with this 1-3-1 zones, you're going to have a one-on-one matchup, if not no help side down underneath.
Right.
Carell shot fake now with Nelson on the far side of the floor. Back to Carell here near side. 3 on the way from him, and it's good. So now Edwards County returns the favor with the 1-2-2 full court press. They're up 3, 3-0, 7:13 left here in the opening quarter. That pass tipped out of bounds by Nelson, so it'll stay with Vienna. Only thing I don't like about the front of the jerseys for Vienna, the numbers are so small you can't see them from over here. I believe it's
a tough read.
Holhubner inlet pass, corner 3 on the way up, no good. And Juan Rhodes skies for the rebound. We're down to 7 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Nelson on the far side still working against this Vienna 1-3-1 zone. Pass fake. Now they work it into Smith into the block. That pass deflected and taken away by Vienna. Long outlet pass. Finds the hands of Vaughn. They're going to say it was poked out of bounds. Now Max Gerlach up to the bench to check in. I wish Smith would have, even after he corralled that loose ball off the floor, go power dribble and go up and score. Don't try and pass that ball out.
Yeah, it looked like he panicked and just tried to get rid of the ball real quick. Yeah, you're right.
Quick inlet pass up and scoring for Vienna is Holhubner. So Vienna down 1, 3-2, 6:42 left here in the first quarter of play. Carell's going to step into another 3. Why not? It's good. In the same spot. Logan Carell, 6 points. Vienna 2. 6.5 left here in the first quarter. Corner 3 on the way here. Rattles in and out. Was halfway down. Comes back out. Rebound pulled in by Max Gerlach. Nelson now works the far side of the floor for Edwards County. Still working against this Vienna 1-3-1 zone. A zone defense you do not see very often. So Nelson will inlet on the far side. As we're down to 6:13 left here in the opening quarter. Carell corrals it in the backcourt. Nelson now Grimes in the far corner. That pass tipped. It'll go out of bounds, and it's going to stay here. Trying to work against this 1-3-1 zone. It's going to be hard to, when you have the 3 guys in the middle, you got to make quick passes. So sometimes you're going to have to risk an cross-court pass here. Carell, pass fake. Pass to Nelson far side. He wanted the 3-point shot. Sit back to Carell. Ball tipped. Now he'll operate with the dribble. Pass fake. They work the high post to Gerlach. Kicks it into the corner. And Juan Rhodes, 3 on the way from him. Up no good, but an offensive rebound for Owen Grimes. Power dribble. He was fouled. No call. Goes up strong and scores. 8-2.
I agree with you. I think you should have got the call on that one.
5:35 left here. Vienna with a little fast break. They'll go up and score here on the other end with Holhubner. He's got all 4 for Vienna, and Gerlach's going to be called for the travel. Tried to collect the ball, got it, took an extra step, so a turnover. So a 4-point lead for the Edwards County Lions. We're down to 5:20 left here in the first quarter. Shot fake, looking to drive is Treat, cut off. Far side of the floor, 3-point shot on the way, and it's good. 3-point shot good for King. They're now down 1, 8-7. Coach Schnicker puts the hand up. Tells Cy Nelson to slow it down. Carell steps into another 3. Why not? Logan Carell. 9 points. He's got 9 out of the 11 here in the first quarter for Edwards County. He's got more than Vienna. 450. Great Euro step to try and get to the basket. The ball stripped away. Shot fake. Now shot up from Vaughn. Instead clears it out to Treat. Wraparound pass finds the hands of King at the top of the key. Now with Treat, he'll drive baseline. Gets it back to King. He'll lose a handle on it. They're going to say last touch by Gerlach. He'll go out of bounds and stay here with Vienna. Holhubner now up top, now to the far side. Shot fake, wanting to drive baseline. Instead, one-hand pass clears the court. Holhubner's 3 on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of Owen Grimes. Now here's Carell, a little hesitation move. Gets across the timeline, he's trapped. Jump pass finds the hands of Grimes. Got to hurry up and swing the ball to the other side. Owen Grimes into Gerlach. He needed to go up strong on that. Now goes Nelson. Carell, 3 on the way again. I think it was tipped. That ball poked loose, saved from going out of bounds. Vienna ball. Long outlet pass finds the hands of Charlie King, and he's fouled down at the other end. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Carell picks up his first. King will be at the line for Vienna, shooting 2. First free throw on the way from him. Will rattle home. Looking through the crowd, Alex. John A. Logan men's basketball coach Tyler Smith-Peters making an appearance. Maybe trying to find a local product to recruit for next year.
Recruiting trip.
Second free throw, good. So Gavin Smith will check back in for Edwards County.
Returning for the Lions, 54, Gavin Smith.
He'll check in for Owen Grimes. We're down to 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Game number 4 of the day here at the EHT. Nelson now into the hands of Rhodes, back to Nelson. They want to come back to Rhodes. There's a little bump foul, no call. Now here's Carell, far side. Pass into the paint to Smith, deflected and taken away. Long outlet pass, track down, layup up, no good. Offensive rebound though for Vienna. They work it here to the near side. Treat, three-point shot on the way, no good. All Vienna under the basket, layup put back, no good. Rebound, Anwan Rhodes. Nelson now on the far side of the floor for Edwards County. It's a 2-point lead for the Lions, 11-9. Got to be a little more aggressive here with the passes, with Vienna being all over these passing lanes in this 1-3-1 zone. Here's Nelson on the far side. That ball was kicked. So they're going to inlet on the baseline here. Carell will go down to inlet as we're down to 3:10 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Rhodes, layup no good. Ball still tipped around out of some hands. Now corralled by Vienna's Holhubner. Owen Treat, a 6'2 junior for this Vienna club, brings it into the front court. At the travel, got away with it. Rebound though, pulled in by Anwan Rhodes. Carell, a little hesitation move. Now trapped up top, brings it here to the near side to Rhodes. Splits the trap, now tried to drop it off to Gavin Smith. It's going to be taken away instead by Vienna. Treat now to the far side, I believe with Vaughn. Three-point shot on the way from him, up no good. Rebound into the hands of Rhodes. Feel bad having to say I believe who someone is because you can't see the front of the jersey. That pass deflected here. Carell trapped in the backcourt. Has to pick the dribble. Now a timeout on the floor. So we're going to take a break and we'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
Back here to Duff Kingston Gymnasium for the 58th annual EHT game number 4 of the day. Edwards County taking on the Vienna Eagles. The Lions on top by 2, 11-9 with 2:15 left here in the first quarter. Vienna's come out of this defense, Alex. They switched to a man defense. They've gone from a 1-3-1 zone to a man. Now Carell, far side, contested three, in and out, no good. All white jerseys under the basket. They'll get the rebound. Looking to go coast to coast is Treat. That lead pass, Gavin Smith was a little out of control and took out a Vienna player, but helped him up.
Foul, 54, Gavin Smith, his first, team second.
That's Smith's first, the team's second. Only 2 fouls so far called here in the first quarter. I'll take it. Three-point shot up, no good. Offensive rebound just going to be thrown out of bounds. Tried to clear it back out into the hands of Treat. And Dayton Nichols just throws it away. We're down to 1:50 left here in the first quarter. Another takeaway. You can't pick up the dribble and then do a couple pass fakes. You have to hurry up, pick that dribble up, and get it out of the hands. Carell's going to be trapped in the backcourt now. Instead, gets into the front court where they're going to trap him. Steps through. Gets it now into the hands of Nelson, but it's taken away. Now that pass tipped. Now into the hands of Nelson. They get it into the hands of Anwan Rhodes. Wants to spin around to the defender, instead collects the dribble, now gets it into Nelson to try and set up the offense. Rhodes has a defender behind him, now looks to drive. Great pass to Smith, whose shot is rejected off the backboard and then poked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Edwards County. A little sloppy basketball for about 22 seconds there.
It was pretty rough there for a minute.
Here's Anwan Rhodes. The pass was tipped. He's got to get into the hands of somebody. Now gets it into the hands of Nelson as he had to collect the dribble. This Vienna team, Alex, they are ruthless when it comes to playing defense. They guard you every bit of the floor and play physical. Forced shot by Nelson, no good. Now on the far side of the floor. Three-point shot on the way from straightaway from King is good. So Vienna on top by 1, 12-11 with 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Vienna brings the zone defense on the full court press, and it's going to pay off because they're going to get a takeaway. Here's King, right-handed layup is good. That's going to make it 14-11. Now Rhodes got to move the ball a little quicker here. Here's Nelson, wants to get by the defender. He does. He's into the front court. Clears it to Logan Carell, far side. Three-point shot on the way from him, up no good. And Max Gerlach going to be called for the foul.
Edwards County foul 45. Max Gerlach is first, team third.
Couple subs going to check in for Vienna.
And for the
Buddy Clay will check in, along with Constante.
44, Buddy Clay.
Constante into the front court. They get it to Clay. Picks the dribble up. Now out to Constante. Near side now up top with the hands of Holhubner. We're down to 5 seconds. Here's a drive. Floater at the rim. Good for Constante. Ryder Nelson, three-quarter court heave. No good. So after 1 quarter of play, the Edwards County Lions trail the Vienna Eagles 16-11. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more basketball on 97.3 WRUL and over on 105.9 WOKZ.
It's no accident that more and more people trust Hale Body Shop when they need collision repair.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop work hard to get your car back to you as soon as possible.
They understand how busy you are.
They also understand that sometimes life happens.
And if you find yourself in an accident,
Remember, when it does, there's only one place to go.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi, way out there on Possum Road.
Mom is so happy at Wabash Christian Supportive Living. She enjoys herself, loves the food, and I've seen a positive change in her health.
Hi, this is Kathleen Garner, Residential Service Director for Wabash Christian Supported Living. And if your mom is still independent but missing out on socialization, isn't eating properly, struggles to maintain her household, or just needs daily support, Wabash Christian Supported Living is perfect. Wabash Christian Supported Living even offers on-site therapy. As a faith-based organization, you'll both feel confident our actions and conduct reflect your standards. Learn more by calling 382-2900.
Edwards County Lions trailing the Vienna Eagles 16-11. Buddy Clay into the paint. Now to Nichols. They're going to call a foul under the basket.
Lions foul 14.
They're going to call the foul on Cash Connor. Checks into the ballgame to start the quarter and gets a foul here pretty quickly. That's the way to go, I guess. Quick inlet pass up top to Holhubner. Now they work it here to the near side with Owen Treat. Back to the far side, Holhubner. Three-point shot on the way from him, and it's good. That's going to make it 19-11. With 7:35 left here. Ryder Bell now has also checked into the ball game for the Lions. Pass into the hands of Rhodes. Got to be able to catch that pass there out of that press and be able to go score with it. Lead pass now under the basket into the hands of Nichols. Three-point shot on the way. Actually, they're going to say it's a long two-point shot for Constante. Now make it 21-11, a 10-point lead now for Vienna. Ryder Bell looks to break the press. They're going to say he lost a handle on it. It wasn't poked away, so a turnover on the Lions. Lions trying to push the pace here a little bit, and it's not working at all.
Yeah, it looks like they're a little bit out of control right now.
So we're down to 7 minutes left here in the first half. Constante pass here to the near side, Holhubner. Now to Clay. They work it out to the far side. Drive to the basket, layup good. for Owen Treat. Now the 2-2, well, it looks like a 2-2-1 full court press by Vienna is a man press. Now here's Logan Carell, now taken away by Vienna. Here's Constante, looks to drive, clears it out into the hands of Holhubner. Great, it was a beautiful pass to get into the hands of Buddy Clay. He just can't convert the layup. Here's Cash Connor. He's going to look to get to the basket. He goes around the back trying to go to Gavin Smith. It's going to be touched last by Buddy Clay. It'll go out of bounds. If I was Cash Connor, I'd try to go up with that, lay that one in.
Yeah, he should have tried to go for the layup instead of the pass.
Actually pointed it out there in the first corner. Here's an inlet pass to Anwan Rhodes. He's forced to put it up. It's no good. Taken away by Vienna, but we did point out there, this Vienna team, they are very aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. That three-point shot up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Logan Carell. This Vienna team, they guard you every bit of the floor. Every foot, every inch of it. Three-point shot from Carell, up, no good. Long outlet pass finds the hands of Caden Vaughn for Vienna. Now to the far side with Constante. He'll drive. Clears it back here to the near side. Baseline drive. Jump pass up top. Constante, far side three on the way, and it's good. I talk about defense for Vienna. They can shoot the ball pretty well too, Alex. They're up top by 15 now, 26-11, with 5.5 left here in the first half. Edwards County held scoreless so far here in the second quarter. Cash Connor looks to drive. Drop off pass to Smith, and it's blocked from behind. They're going to call a foul. So Smith's going to go to the line to shoot two. So Smith's going to go to the line, shoots for two. The foul on Holhubner. That's his first and the team's first. First free throw from Smith is good. Jacob Waters checks into the ballgame for Vienna. Second free throw from Smith is good. Alex, we pointed out earlier, Vienna with two seniors, everybody else a junior or sophomore. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound was poked away, now collected by Vienna. Pass fake from Vaughn. They get it into the paint. That layup blocked by Ryder Bell. Got a hand on it and altered the shot. Cash Connor now into the front court. Carell near side. One dribble, three-point shot on the way, no good. Got to stop forcing the three-point shot, and there's a travel on the far side. It's going to be a timeout on the floor by Edwards County. It's a full 26-13 to score. Vienna on top. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more basketball on WRUL and on WOKZ.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself for your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. From routine care, vaccines, and DOT physicals to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
Kind of want to go to a University of Michigan football game right now with Mr. Brightside playing. If you haven't seen that tradition up in Michigan, that is a pretty cool one. Here's Cash Connor. Great move to get to the basket with the power dribble and the Euro step, but can't convert the layup. A lot of missed bunny attempts here early, Alex, in this quarter for Edwards County. .435 left here in the first half. Vienna on top of your Edwards County Lions, 26-13. Ryder Bell, defense in the post, but they go to the high post shot on the way from Waters, no good. And ball last touch by Vienna as it goes out of bounds. Or they're going to say it's staying here. They're going to say it stays here instead. Wow. All right then. Still a lot of basketball left to be played here today. We're only on game 4 out of 10 scheduled for the day. Excuse you. Excuse me. Treat here on the near side. Far side now. I can't see the number, but here's Buddy Clay. The hook shot in the paint, no good. Owen Grimes with the rebound. Somebody's gonna have to go get the ball. Instead, now they'll get it to Anwan Rhodes. He's gonna look to drive to get to the basket. Gets right through Clay. They're gonna call the block. And then 2 players underneath the basket collide for Edwards County.
A little collateral damage.
It was Anwan Rhodes and Cash Connor collide. They're all right, though. They're both up. So the foul on Clay. Give Clay the credit for trying to take the charge. So after this game, we'll have the Anna Jonesboro and Fairfield Mules right here on this one. Oh, they're going to say.
Is that not a shooting foul?
I'm a little confused. That should have been a shooting foul. That pass tipped and going to be taken away off the inlet by Vienna. Constante gets the outlet pass and lays it in at the other end. 28-13 the score. Ryder Bell, the inlet, finds the hands of Carell. Got to get something going here. There's a quick trap now to Bell. Can't hold the ball. And then Buddy Clay might have stepped on the sideline over there. They don't call it. Then Constante with another open layup on the right-hand side. 30-13 to score. Long inlet pass finds the hands of Rhodes, then taken away. Pass out to Constante now on the far side. Shot fake, and he'll be called for the travel. So you have Anna Jonesboro and Fairfield up next. Massac County and Gallatin County, Eldorado, West Frankfort, Carmi, and Hardin County. Then the nightcap game is Hamilton County and Carrier Mills. You lose that one at 10 o'clock, you go home for the week. 3-point shot from Grimes off the far side, no good. Cash Connor, they're going to call a foul. I thought they were going to call a travel. Said they called a foul on the bump. Checking back in for Vienna will be Dayton Nichols. Checks in for Constante. Getting the score 30-13. Edwards County has only put up 2 points here in the quarter. Inlet pass, Carell. 3-point shot on the way from him is good. Now make it 30-16. And the PA announcer here, Alex, he's got something different for every time somebody hits a 3-point shot.
Don't want to be too repetitive with all these teams.
Contested layup at the basket. Good for Hunter Webb. So Vienna now on top, 32-16. Cash Connor works the near side. And they're going to call a bump foul here. Vienna faithful, one of the travel called. So Webb just picks up his second. A lot of basketball still left today. A lot of basketball to be played tomorrow and some on Wednesday. Feel bad for the Cole Carter guy. I heard he's got the 10 p.m. game tonight. Carell contested 3 on the way up, no good. Another forced 3. Rebound pulled in by Vienna. Owen Treat. Now layup down on this other end, no good. Ball loose. Somebody has to go get that rebound, and Edwards County just lets Vienna get it with ease. Pass into the paint to Buddy Clay. He'll go up and score. That's going to make it 34-16. Carell will break the press by himself, wide open under the rims. Owen Grimes, right-handed layup is good, 34-18. Long outlet pass into the hands of Nichols. He'll go up strong on this side, can't convert the layup. Then Buddy Clay goes up, he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Alex, here's the thing. Edwards County scores. As soon as the ball is out of the net, it's like the ball's already halfway down the floor. Vienna does not waste any time pushing the pace.
Yeah, Vienna's just out hustling Edwards County to this point. It's basically mostly just effort.
So Clay's going to be at the line to shoot 2. First one on the way from him off the front of the rim, no good. So Cy Nelson going to check into the ball game for for Edwards County. Checks in for Cash Connor. One sub checking into the ball game for Vienna is Charlie King. They have another sub at the scorer's bench. He's for the shooter though. So if Buddy Clay doesn't convert this, he's still got to stay in the ball game. Second free throw is good, so he'll check out. Tommy Holhubner will check in for him. Cy Nelson gets the inlet pass. Now into the hands of Logan Carell, and that pass tipped, then tipped back out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay here. So Ryder Bell will inlet right in front of the scorer's bench. Pass goes into the backcourt to Cy Nelson. He'll go collect. Now with Logan Carell. Far side, or near side now with Bell. He'll drive to the basket. That was tipped. It's going to stay here with Edwards County. I thought they're going to say the ball last touch by Bell off the thigh. Well, what do I know? I'm up here, right?
We've seen that a few times this year.
Inlet pass goes to Rhodes. Smart decision not to touch it and let it go into the backcourt and collect. There's a reach in, no call. Now Rhodes, hands all over him. Carell, 1 of the 3. Now instead going to back it out, set up the offense. Uses a crossover to create some space. Looks to drive, puts a leaner up, no good, but gets his own rebound. That way to follow your shot, kid, and go up and score. 35-20. Edwards County still trails by 15. That pass tip could have been taken away by Nelson. Instead somehow finds the hands of one of the Eagles. Far side of the floor now is Nichols, I do believe. Now 3-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Ryder Bell. There was a reach-in foul, no call. Wraparound pass now going to be taken away by Edwards County. You have some moments here in this ball game where it's quick and clean basketball and then quick and sloppy basketball. Owen Grimes now on the far side, forced to pick the dribble up. They get it to Anwan Rhodes. He's going to be fouled. That foul going to be on Owen Treat.
The pressure by Vienna has caused a lot of turnovers so far.
Vienna guards you the full length of the floor.
Yeah, if Edward County wants to battle their way back in, they're going to have to take care of the ball.
So they're down 15, and just like that, it would have been a takeaway, but they're going to call a foul. That foul going to be on Tommy Holhubner. That's going to be his second. So I had to say something about only 2 fouls being called earlier because now we're up to 11 here in the half. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Carell, great find to Anwan Rhodes. Should have spun and went up strong. He ended up switching the pivot foot, looking like, what did I do wrong? It's exactly what you did wrong.
Yep.
You could have kept the pivot foot and still spun and got to the basket and did a little reverse scoop way up on that left side. And that pass sails out of bounds.
Almost caught the defense sleeping on that one.
They're going to say it was last touch by Edwards County somehow. Coach Schnicker saying, no, that was last touch by Vienna, but it's going to stay here with the Eagles.
Back for the Eagles, 24, take on Waters.
Waters will check in for Vienna. Inlet pass, shot blocked from behind by Owen Grimes. Now ball loose on the floor. Alternate arrows going to favor Edwards County. We're down to 39.6 seconds left here in the first half. Bell to inlet. Somebody's got to get open. Long pass, bad idea, taken away by Vienna. Then that pass tipped and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with Vienna. Some of these passes are kind of looking like, Russell Wilson yesterday trying to throw into some very, very tight coverage windows. Owen Treat looks to drive, and that blocked shot by Ryder Bell. Bell will take it away. Lead pass to Nelson, and then it has it stripped from him, and it'll go out of bounds, and he'll stay here. So we're down to 24.5 seconds left here in the first half. Rhodes to inlet, gets it out to Carell. Shot fake, now looks to drive. Puts up a leaner from the baseline, up no good. Tries to go get his own rebound, instead going to be pulled in. That pass off the bottom of the backboard. Still taken away here by Vienna. There's the rebound put back for Hunter Webb down on the other end. 37-20 the score. Carell into the front court. and then has it taken away from behind. Ball loose on the floor, and they're going to call over and back.
1 second left.
Yeah, if you want to be technical, yes, but really there's 1.1. Waters the inlet. Tries to find somebody open. Comes here to the corner. Contested three up and no good. So after 1 half of play, the Vienna Eagles on top of the Edwards County Lions, 37-20. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have a look at stats right here from the 58th annual EHT on 97.3 WRUL and over on 105.9 WOKZ and over on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Sports Director Cole Carter manning that ship over there right now during this game. So after this break, we'll have a look at stats right here on WRUL and WOKZ.
You lock up your house, you lock up your car. Citizens National Bank of Albion works hard to keep your identity and personal account information safe and secure. We encourage you to do the same. Be very cautious when receiving phone calls asking for your personal information, online banking username and passwords. CNB will never ask you for your information over the phone. Never give out your personal information. Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking, member FDIC.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. It has been a pleasure to grow with you, to go through the stages of your life. I would just like to say thank you to all of my clients, past and present. And as one client recently said, it's like we are family. We strive to do the best we can for you, whether it be in tax season or out, and whether it be a tax situation, a financial situation, or just someone to talk to about how things are going. Thank you for counting on us. Stop by my office on Cherry Street in Carmine, or visit me at nancyjwintercpa.com.
Family medicine providers care for everyone in your family through all stages of life. If you need a primary care provider, Farrell Hospital has 3 new family medicine physicians accepting new patients. Dr. Clay Ford in Harrisburg, Dr. Samantha Mosby in Eldorado, and Dr. Chris Moore in McLeansboro for quality, convenient primary care close to home for both adults and children. Visit farrellhospital.org and call to make your appointment today.
Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi has over 500 eyeglass frames to choose from in stock. Also, a large selection of designer sunglass, non-prescription or prescription. Taylor Eye Care treats every patient like a member of their family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Call Taylor Eye Care at 618-382-4683 for your next eye exam. That's 618-382-4683. Taylor Eye Care, excellence in eye care.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling. From parking lots, driveways, and washouts, Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Halftime here at the EHT in game number 4. Your Edwards County Lions trailing the Vienna Eagles 37-20. Alex, been a little sloppy here in the first half for Edwards County. Going to have to clean it up, take care of the ball, and going to have to be able to handle the pressure that Vienna has showed you all game. They come at you with a 1-3-1 zone defense. They got rid of that, kept the full court press, but then as soon as you get it across half court, you're met with a man defense, and then now all of a sudden they run a defense that I can't believe I'm going to say this is like what I ran in 8th grade when I was playing basketball with Matt Lees in Mount Carmel. We called it hot. You give it a 2-3 zone look, and whatever side that ball goes to, you come out and trap, and that's basically what Vienna's doing. Whatever side that ball's on, as soon as it comes across the timeline, it's hot. There's a trap, and they've got a lot of turnovers off of it.
Yeah, it's been a major problem for Edwards County so far. They did a good job in the first initial minutes, but come to the second quarter, they had no answer for it, and game kind of got away from them a little bit.
So again, the score here, 37-20. Alex, you've got some stats finished up over there. Not a lot to go off of. I mean, not very many free throws either. I mean, Vienna is 75% from the line. They are 3 out of 4. King leads the way for Vienna, that being Charlie King with 10 points. And then Tommy Hall-Hubner, he has 7. Well, I feel bad now because I skipped over Constante. He's got 9 points and a couple players with 4. That being Hunter Webb, along with number 22, Owen Treat. And then Buddy Clay coming off the bench with 3 points there now for Edwards County, being led in scoring by Logan Carell, who got the hot hand in the first quarter. He had 9 in the first. He's now got 14 there in the first half. Grimes finishes with 4, and Gavin Smith, a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line for their 20-point total. Again, a 17-point deficit for the Edwards County Lions. If you're Coach Snicker, you got to draw something up there at halftime. You're going to have, and like we said, Alex, you're going to have to be able to handle the pressure, control the ball, and be able to get good looks. Can't be forcing up a lot of shots. You can't be afraid to catch the ball at the top of the key and be afraid to drive. We saw that a couple times with Aaron Rhodes and Cash Connor. It's like they got it and they look to pass out of it.
Yep.
Got to catch that and be ready to go with it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They need to be a little more decisive once they get the pass, whether it be to drive or try and get a look for another open teammate.
And also, let's not take one dribble out behind the three-point line and then pick the dribble up, because then you're forced to pass the ball dead. You have a better chance of a 5-second count at that point. We've had 3 games played so far today. Hamilton County, they fell to Harrisburg in overtime on a questionable call. There was a point the clock didn't run at the end of the game, I believe, with 2.8 seconds, and it allowed the game to end up being tied. The officials got together. They talked about it. They ended up saying the basket was good. That sent it to overtime. Harrisburg, though, got the job done. Took care of that in overtime. So Harrisburg plays tomorrow at 1:45. Hamilton County, unfortunately, has to come back tonight. And they play the nightcap at 10 p.m. And you lose that one, you're done. You go home. You could be a one-and-done kind of day here at the EHT. Game number 2 was between the number 1 seed Heron and Carrier Mills. Well, we saw why Heron was number 1 today, Alex. We got here just in time for that.
Yeah, they were playing really well when we showed up.
We were talking about it. They had some height in that Heron lineup. I think the tallest kid we saw was about 6'4", 6'5", but they're all built like middle linebackers almost, it looks like. But so Heron defeats Carrier Mills, a lot to a little, I guess we can say. It was a running clock, let's just put it that way. So it was a 30-point plus victory for Heron. So they take on Harrisburg tomorrow at 1:45. Carrier Mills, they play Hamco tonight at 10 o'clock. And then game number 3 was Carterville and NCOE. Carterville won that one with ease. NCOE starting to make a little comeback there in the third quarter, and then Carterville finally figured it out, started to pull away with that one. They looked pretty impressive, did Carterville. I believe leading the way from then was I can't think of his name, Hawkins.
21, I think, was the
is
number.
his last name. Yes, I'm trying to get back to their page here in the book. Yeah, number 21, Caden Hawkins. His dad, Shane Hawkins, the coach, played at SIU. And you could definitely see with Caden, basketball runs in the family during that ball game.
He's a coach's kid, the way he plays.
The fundamentals are there. The athleticism is there. He's not afraid to drive, finish through contact, can shoot the ball well, sees the floor extremely well.
Played a very solid point guard.
So they won that game with ease. So they play tomorrow at 3:15. So they defeated NCOE. NCOE plays at 8:30 tomorrow morning. And whoever wins this one will play at 3:15. And whoever loses this one will play tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Then after that ball game is Anna Jonesboro and Fairfield. We'll have that one right here for you at around 3, give or take 3:15. And then you will have Massac County and Gallatin County. Alex, I told you I want to stay for that Massac County game. They were pretty stout and sour last year. They played extremely physical.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well.
And after that ball game at 7 o'clock will be Eldorado and West Frankfort. Then at 8:30 of Carmi and Hardin County. And then again tonight at 10 o'clock, Hamilton County and Carrier Mills. All those games will be right here on 97.3 WRUL and over on the WRUL Sports YouTube page. The next game, though, with Anna Jonesboro and Fairfield, you can also catch that over on WFIW. I believe starters will be on the floor for both ball clubs here as we get back underway. Alex, you know, we're looking down here. We're up in, I guess, I don't know, the walk path here, I guess you would say, if you're wanting to convert it to like a bigger stadium, the I don't know, the pavilion area or something like that, I guess you want to say. We're kind of sitting up here amongst the fans. You kind of look down, and Vienna, their team bench is right in front of us, and then Buddy Clay is not a small individual down there on the bench.
No, and he's definitely got a unique hairstyle compared to the rest of them.
I love the curly-haired man bun.
I was going to say, he's not going to be hard to pick out when he's on the floor. That hairstyle will stick out.
It will be Vienna basketball here as we start the second half. They go left to right, and just like that, corner three on the way, no good. Offensive rebound collected by Vienna. Here's another corner three. Up, no good. But yet, another offensive rebound and another corner three. That one no good. 3 straight shots, 3 straight offensive rebounds. But now here's a takeaway by Logan Carell. Looks to go coast to coast. Floats one too high off the glass. Cy Nelson there to try and clean it up. Couldn't get it. Now Owen Grimes under the basket. They're going to say it's last poked out of bounds by Owen Grimes. And it's going to be Vienna basketball. And Coach Snicker's calling off the press. You're down 17. You would think you might want to press here in the third quarter.
I was thinking the same thing. I thought we'd see them amp it up a little bit coming into the third quarter.
Nichols now works the far side. That pass going to be errant and go out of bounds.
That'll help.
I'll take it. Need some sort of break here. A little rough morning getting here. Route 1 wasn't too friendly. After almost 2 inches of snow, I believe, last night, and potentially another inch of snow tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad you drove, or I might not have made it over.
Grimes now works the far side for Edwards County. They work right to left on your radio dial. Smith up top. Wants to get it into the hands of Carell. One dribble now with Cy Nelson on the far side. We're under 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Anwan Rhodes. Now over to Nelson. That pass was tipped, but still gets the hands of Nelson. Now Carell. Little jab step drives. He was pushed, no call. A lot of contact, but that pass tipped and saved from going out of bounds by Anwan Rhodes. Can't convert at the basket. A lot of missed layup opportunities for the Lions. And a couple of no calls by the officials. They're letting them play a little bit. And here on this end, Owen Treat brings you a treat. You're a Vienna fan with a 3-point shot. It's a 20-point lead now, 40-20. Vienna on top. Nelson, and that's going to be a carry. Could have been a travel. They call the carry.
Even with the big lead, Vienna's not letting up on the press.
Not at all. If it's disrupted somebody all game, why not?
Yeah, they're going to keep the pressure on.
Here's Holhumner. Works in front of the Vienna bench. Treat thought about a deep three, now goes back to Holhumner. He's forced to pick the dribble up, and now they clean it out to Owen Treat. Little one-on-one here. That pass tipped by Rhodes, collected though by Vienna. 4 shot, no good. Owen Grimes with the rebound. Got to look to score here if you're Edwards County. Carell trapped. That pass tip gets the hands of Nelson. Drop off pass to Smith, and he'll be called for the travel.
And the mistakes are starting to pile up for Edwards County.
It feels like the defensive pressure is always there from Vienna, so everybody is so flustered.
Yep.
You can't concentrate. It's not helping you make a decision offensively.
Yeah, it seems like Edwards County's starting to panic a little bit.
There's Treat, that shot blocked by Grimes at the rim. Now here's Rhodes. Lead pass to Nelson. Smith wide open. Now they finally get it to him. He'll go up through contact. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
If I'd have got it to my hair earlier, he had an easy layup.
A wide open layup. Free throw from Smith is good.
Huebner's got 3 fouls in the early part of the third.
So let's drive at him again. As Alex said, Huebner with 4. That's the first foul here in the half. Second free throw from Smith was no good. So it's proven right there. Broadcaster's jinx doesn't matter.
Nope.
Didn't say anything about it, and he missed it. Owen Treat here on the near side works it into the hands of King. Turnaround jumper from him off the front of the rim, no good. Anwan Rhodes with the rebound. He's been held scoreless here in this one. So Vienna's defense has made a point of emphasis to take care of Anwan Rhodes. Here's Smith, power dribble, gets to the right side, can't convert, got to go up strong on the left side. Take the power dribble, go up strong, but I understand trying to get to the strong hand on the right side. Little hesitation move, now a drive to the basket on the far side. There's a layup rejected by Smith. Charlie King met by Smith at the rim. Long outlet pass to Nelson, catches it in stride, floats it up, no good. And now we're going to call a jump ball. We're going to call a foul. We're going to call a foul, and it's going to be on Owen Grimes. So Buddy Clay is going to check into the ball game for Vienna. Owen Grimes just picks up his first.
For the Eagles, 44, Buddy Clay.
Four and a half minutes left here in the third quarter. A 19-point lead for the Vienna Eagles, 40-21. Owen Treat here on the near side. Nice little hesitation move. Gets to the basket, floats it up, no good. Rebound, Gavin Smith. Gonna have to push the pressure here just a little bit if you're Edwards County. Here's Nelson. Got to go to the corner. Instead, Nelson's gonna take a high arching deep three. It's an error ball. And they're gonna say it's last touch by Vienna, and it's gonna stay here. I'll take the call.
Yeah, look, even Edwards County didn't believe it.
Gonna have to start cleaning things up here instantly. Anwan Rhodes, who's been held scoreless here. Here's Carell. Shot up, no good. Rebound Vienna. Long outlet pass finds the hands of Huebner. His pass errant, sails out of bounds. Well, when you're up 19 points and you throw an errant pass like that, if you're a coach, you can be mad, but then you can't really be mad if you think about it. Gerlach up to the bench. He'll check in here at the next dead ball. Nelson, far side. There's the trap. As soon as you get across the timeline, there's another kicked ball. So Gerlach going to check into the ball game. Checks in for Smith. So Nelson's going to have it taken away. No foul call there. Easy left-handed layup for Caden Vaughn for Vienna. It's now 42-21. Unfortunately, Alex, as much as it hates me to say this, we might be coming back for an 8:30 a.m. game.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Here's Rhodes. Now far side Gerlach. Pass to Smith. Taken away by Vienna. No one. Here's Anwan Rhodes. He'll look to get to the basket. There's a block. Count the basket. Are they going to count it? They're going to say it's on the floor. We'll look to see here. The basket is good for Anwan Rhodes, so he'll go to the line for a possible three-point play. The foul on Huebner. That is his fourth, so he will check out of the ball game. So Constante and King check back in for Vienna. Everyone's trying to get like an assist here in this ball game. Somebody's got to make the decisive decision on Edwards County to go score instead of a couple dribbles and throw a forced pass on the baseline and get it taken away and then have to cause another turnover. Just take a couple dribbles and go score.
Looks like they need Rhodes to kind of try and take over this game offensively.
It's a contested three up, no good. Great job by Gerlach to tip that ball into the hands of Rhodes. Now here's Rhodes. He's going to look to go coast to coast. Lead pass to Gerlach. Power dribble. Wraps it over to Owen Grimes. His layup's good, and he's fouled. That's going to put Grimes at the line for a possible three-point play. As we're down to 3:06 left here in the third quarter, it's 42-25. Constante with his first foul and Vienna's team's third. Free throw from Grimes, no good, but guess what? Gerlach there for an offensive rebound. Here's Nelson. That pass read like a book and taken away by Constante. He looks to push the pace. Carell almost swept that away from Constante. Now the pressure. That pass was just thrown at the rim. Buddy Clay gets the rebound. He'll go up strong and score. That makes it 44-25. Vienna still on top. Gerlach in the middle of the floor. Great find to Nelson. He'll work the far side. Wants to drive baseline. Kept the pivot foot. Now here's Gerlach. He looks to drive. Clears it out. Nelson. Shot fake. Now up top to Rhodes. Three-point shot on the way from him. In and out. No good. Rebound pulled in by Vienna. Treat. He's going to be called for the carry. (44-25) the score. Vienna on top. With 2:25 left here in the third, they still bring the full court pressure. Constante meets Carell as soon as he collects it. Now they're trying to figure out what side they're going to trap on. Here's Anwan Rhodes. Great pass to Grimes, just loses a handle on it. And then Coach Schnicker gets a timeout in to save possession. Holy cow. I didn't think he was going to get that call in.
I didn't either. That was a very snap decision. Luckily, it worked out for us.
Well, Grimes lost the ball, laid out for it, had to collect it, and laid down. And I was going to say wanted to roll over with it, but as he started to roll, Coach Schnicker called timeout since Grimes was able to keep possession of it somehow. So we have to waste the timeout to save possession. I'll take it. You got to get a bucket out of this one. I would prefer a three-point basket. That'd make it 44-28, but if not, we'll take whatever we can get. At this point, got to figure something out.
Need Carell to channel that inner Steph Curry.
Well, I mean, he did in the first quarter.
Yep. He's got 4 threes on the night. None so far here in the second half.
Well, they've got the records, you know, back here in the back of the book. I do believe, or it's in the front of the book. See who has the most made threes, you know, in the tournament. But I'll have to do some digging after that in between games. So it is Edwards County basketball. Nelson works left to right. Now in the middle of the floor now with Carell. They want to go far side. There's the trap. They got to get it in the hands of someone. Carell wants to drive baseline. He'll drive the baseline, floats one up. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Vienna. Outlet pass. Wide open layup down at the other end. It was Owen Treat. So that makes it 44-25. Long outlet pass to Nelson. Now has to get into the hands. It works backwards. Now into the hands of Rhodes. Now to Gerlach. Now to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith, turnaround jumper, no good. King now. That pass tipped by Carell. He'll try and save it from going out of bounds, and it stays here. I don't understand why you don't get that ball, you take a power dribble, and you don't go up and try to score.
Either that or he could have might have had the pass back to Gerlach. Either way, he hesitated too long, allowed the defense to get back in position.
If I know I got a one-on-one matchup under the basket on a fast break, get the ball, power dribble, go score, or attempt to score and get the foul. Stop trying to pass out of it at this point. You got to get points on the board. Treat, far side, now into the hands of Dayton Nichols. They work it back into the hands of Treat. Wide open under the basket is Nichols. That pass tipped as they come back to the near side with Constante. Buddy Clay gets it in the paint. It's a shot, layup, good. Nichols will score. That makes it 48-25. We're under a minute left here, and they're going to call a defensive foul on Nichols.
Nichols foul, Nichols, his first, team fourth.
That's his first, and the team's fourth. So Gerlach will inlet right next to the Edwards County bench. Inlet pass finds the hands of Rhodes. Got to be able to spin to his right. He does. Gets to the basket. Gets the friendly roll.
And one, Rhodes.
That makes it 48-27. Here's Constante. Hands off to Treat. Drops it off to Buddy Clay. Instead taken away by Rhodes. Outlet pass to Carell. Now back to Rhodes. Loses a handle on it. Recollects it. Goes up and scores. 48-29 the score. We're down to 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Vienna's going to slow it down and look to play for one. Got a big mountain to climb here in the fourth quarter.
Good job on the break by Carell to find that pass.
Constante picked up by Rhodes. He's in arm's length, so that will start the 5 count. They get it to Clay. Now far side with Nichols back to Constante, operating between timeline and volleyball line as we're down to 8 seconds. Now with 7 here in the third. 6-5, now with 4. Treat wraps it around to Buddy Clay, goes up strong, can't convert on the first layup, then converts on the second. So after 3 quarters of play, Vienna Eagles over the Edwards County Lions, 50-29. We'll take a break and be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 105.9 WOKZ.
Teamwork. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Carmi Lumber celebrates the student athletes competing and wishes them great success. Depend on the team at Carmi Lumber for all success with your home projects, electrical, plumbing, lumber, hardware, and more. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Visit them on North 3rd Street in Carmi or carmilumber.net. Carmi Lumber, proud supporter of area athletes.
Fouls, double dribbles, air balls. Unfortunately, all part of the game.
But with a great team behind you, you're right back in the game.
Sometimes life knocks you down, but State Farm agent Doug Raber and his team are there to make sure you get back up.
When something unfortunate happens, call me and get peace of mind you're working with a team committed to making sure your life goes right.
Call 618-445-2012. Find Doug Raber on Facebook and on the Square in Albion.
Back here, Carell working into the front court for Edwards County. 3-point shot from Ryder Bell, no good. And he'll go out of bounds. So it'll be Vienna basketball. A big hill to climb, Alex, 50-29. I've seen it done before, but not in a very long time. That pass goes out of bounds. As Nick Johnson checked into the ball game for Vienna, a 6'5 junior. So a couple of players on the bench for Vienna. Now would be the time to try and bring this one back in reach. As Vienna settled into a 2-3 zone, got to move the ball quickly around this three-point line here. Carell, now Rhodes far side. Got to be ready to shoot at this out here behind the three-point line. Rhodes, 1-3. Now they work it to the high paint. Gerlach, Grimes, corner 3. He'll take the contested shot. It's no good. Rebound Vienna. Charlie King into the front court. Now works it into the hands of Hunter Webb. And there's a travel under the basket. So a turnover on Vienna. Carell into the front court now for Edwards County. Here's Gerlach. Hands draped all over him, no call. Now a takeaway by Vienna. Outlet pass finds the hands of Webb. That pass tipped almost up into the basket. Now Gerlach with a block shot from behind. Long outlet pass. Gonna be taken away by Jacob Waters. And a layup under the basket. Foul, I believe it's gonna be on Gerlach. That's who it's on.
Lions foul, 45. Max Gerlach is second.
That's Gerlach's second. Now looks like any time Edwards County has tried to have any type of outlet pass down the floor, it's been taken away.
Yeah, been intercepted almost every time.
Free throw. Good for Charlie King. So that makes it a 51-29 ball game. 6:43 left here in the contest. Second free throw on the way off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound, Anwan Rhodes. Rhodes far side, now to Carell near side. And Coach Snicker's going to take a timeout, so we'll take 1, 2. We'll be back with more basketball right here on 97.3 WRUL and 105.9 WOKZ.
Stop in Silver Dollar Gaming every day December 26th through December 31st and enter to win $250, $500, $750, or $1,000 for guaranteed winners. Located in Carmi, Eldorado, Harrisburg, Heron, DuQuoin, Alany, Murfreesboro, Salem, and West City. Partnered with J&J Gaming and located only at Silver Dollar Gaming. Must be 21 years of age to enter.
back here to Duff Kingston Gymnasium. 51-29. Vienna on top of the Edwards County Lions. Alex, as I said it earlier, and as much as it kills me to say it, I have a feeling we're going to be back here for an 8:30 ball game. I haven't seen the sunrise in a while, so we might have a little treat tomorrow on the way here.
It'll take a pretty incredible comeback to battle back from this one.
It's doable, but you got to clean it up and clean it up quickly.
Yep.
So 6:34 left here in the ball game. Here's Ryder Bell here on the near side. Carell up top. Looks to drive. Stops and pops from the right elbow. That shot good. That makes it a 20-point ball game, 51-31. Owen Whitnell into the ball game. That pass was tipped by Anwan Rhodes, but recollected by Vienna. Here's a pass into the paint to Johnson. He'll go up. Can't convert. Rebound Owen Grimes. Now here's Carell. He'll push the pace. Now into the front court. Now Bell far side. Loses a handle on it. Works it to Gerlach. He wants to bully his way to the basket. They're going to call a foul on Johnson on the bump. So that's going to be his first, team's fifth. Inlet pass finds the hands of Rhodes. They work it to Carell in the corner. Three, no good. Bell had the rebound, then has it stripped away by Vienna. Whitnell took it away. And that pass sails out of bounds, so a turnover on the Eagles. So I guess it doesn't hurt on the takeaway. So Vienna, they will not press. Stephen Dreyer calls it off. Carell now to Bell here on the near side. Back to Carell. They work it to Rhodes far side. Back to Carell. Pass fake. Rhodes on the far side once more. We're down to 5:25 left here in the fourth. Carell now to Grimes. They want to work it to Gerlach in the paint. He'll look to go score. Instead clears it out. Bell, three-point shot on the way from him. Up, no good. But the ball tipped. Still finds the hands of Bell. He'll go up and score. That makes it 51-33. 5:08 left here in the ball game. That ball poked away. Recollected by Vienna now. Here's a takeaway by the Edwards County Lions. Another sub going to check in for Vienna. Long outlet pass finds the hands of Ryder Bell. He'll go up and score. That makes it 51-35.
I think it's the first time that deep pass has worked all night for Edwards County.
Working the near side is Charlie King. Now pass chopped off to Waters. His layup is good. 53-35. Just when I thought something could possibly develop for the Lions, Jacob Waters shuts that down immediately. Ryder Bell, three-point shot on the way, no good. Edwards County has forced a lot of shots today.
A lot of bad shots. We contested threes, deep threes, missing layups.
53-35 the score, 4:20 left here in the ball game. We're getting here on the near side, Charlie King. That pass tipped in the paint, but it still found the hands of Johnson. King's going to take a contested three, and it's good. That puts it back to 21, 56-35. Carell, three-point shot, in and out, no good. Rebound, Buddy Clay. Under 4 minutes left here in the ball game. King works to the far side against Anwan Rhodes, contested three, and it's good. When you've got the hot hand, you've got the hot hand. King's got 7 points here in the quarter, 59-35 the score. Anwan Rhodes far side, back to Carell. Bell, shot fake, wants to drive. Jump pass, Rhodes. Far side three on the way from him, up no good. Rebound pulled in by King. Down to 3:25 left here in the ball game. Not for sure who the new face is on the floor. Where's number 5? He's not in the book. Now here's Clay in the paint. Wants to go up and score. Lowered the shoulder to create space. That should have been an offensive foul, but no call. Clay will get his own rebound, goes up and scores. And it makes it 61-35. Carell now with Rhodes on the far side. That pass taken away. The fresh face on the floor, John Doe. Levi Harris is his name. Luckily, I heard the PA announcer. He'll go up and score a timeout on the floor just to get some subs into the ball game for Vienna, but Edwards County is going to take advantage of the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here. Alex, a rough ball game. A lot of mistakes made early by Edwards County, kind of shoot yourself in the foot kind of mistakes. Turnovers, a lot of forced shots, a lot of sloppy play, and it's hard to come back into a ball game if you shoot yourself in the foot that early.
Yeah, I was going to say the score, if you look at the score, it looks like Edwards County was overmatched, but I really don't think that's the case. They just didn't play well. A lot of easy shots that they missed. I'm not saying they would be in the lead by now, but it would be a lot closer. It would be a ball game right now.
So with 2:44 left here in the ball game, I cut myself off due to the buzzer. It's a lot louder than I remember. 2:44 left here in the ball game, 63-35 the score. I think Scott Miram and J.C. Tinsley back at the station. Here's Carell, now far side. Rhodes back to Carell. Bell now with Grimes. Jump pass. Hauled in by Carell. Rhodes far side. A lot of ball movement here for Edwards County, trying to figure out this zone defense. Pass hauled in by Ryder Bell. Anwan Rhodes was open on the backside on a backdoor cut. Everyone forgot about him. Bell looks to drive, goes up through contact, fouled, going to go to the line to shoot two.
Final foul, 20. Constante.
So Constante picks up his second foul. They'll send Bell to the line, and first free throw good. That makes it 63-36. Second free throw from Bell is good. 63-37 with 2:05 left here in the ball game. Etheridge looks to drive and now has it taken away by the Lions. Bell looks to push the pace far side. They're going to say a turnover off of Bell. Harris on the far side of the floor for Vienna. Now up top with Constante. Whitnell on the far side. Drives, floats one up. No good. Saves it from going out of bounds, but saves it into the hands of Logan Carell. Lead pass into the hands of Gerlach. Hands it off to Anwan Rhodes. Thought about the deep three. Instead clears it up top to Logan Carell. We're down to 1:35 left here in the contest. Here is Bell, now far side, Rhodes. Rhodes thought about the three. Instead goes back to Grimes in the corner. He'll take the three, and it's good. 63-40. So drive, floater up, and no good. Offensive rebound, though, pulled in by Buddy Clay. Owen Treat now out behind the three-point line, gets it into the hands of Etheridge. Shot up, no good. Ball last touched. But it looked like Grimes from up here, but they're going to say off of Vienna. So it'll be Edwards County basketball with 59 seconds left here in the ball game. Carell looks to drive. He's going to force one up. It's no good. A rebound into the hands of Vienna. With a ball fake going up and scoring is Owen Treat. So that will make it 65-40 with 37 seconds left here in the ball game. Bell here on the near side. Now to Anwan Rhodes. He'll get to the basket and score. That makes it 65-42 with 23 seconds left here. Vienna's going to take their time to bring it into the front court, so that's going to be all she wrote. As we're down to 15 seconds, and the Vienna head coach is going to call a timeout to get Jacob Waters into the ball game. He'll bring out Owen Treat. Harris will get the inlet pass. They're going to work it to the far side with Constante, and he'll basically hold on to it, but now brings it back to Harris here on the near side. So the final score here in this one is 65-42. Edwards County will play at 8:30 tomorrow morning. We'll wait to see on this next game. Actually, they will play NCOE tomorrow morning at 8:30. So we're going to take a break and we'll come back and we'll have a look at stats right here on 97.3 WRUL and 105.9 WOKZ.
Have what you need to make this New Year's Eve celebration one for the ages? If not, visit Smokin' Joe's Fireworks Store and let's blast our way into 2023. Buy one, get one free orange stickered items. Scan Joe's more than 80 big screens to preview your fireworks selections and get the big 500-gram cakes, plus the fun stuff for kids like sparklers and Roman candles, even assortment packs. Find Smokin' Joe's Fireworks on Facebook and at SmokinJoesFireworks.com. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 6 and New Year's Eve. Call 270-389-0407. Get your boom boom for less.
Have you ever thought about the importance of a personal relationship with your bank? In today's world of kiosk and efficiencies, not every bank will take the time to get to know you and understand your financial goals. But at Banterra, we do just that. We have a strong local team with vast experience who live in and know our communities well. Stop by a Banterra bank location near you and get to know a bank who truly understands personal service. Banterra Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here to Duff Kingston Gymnasium, the Edwards County Lions fall to the Vienna Eagles by a final of 65-42. Leading the way for Vienna was number 2, Charlie King. He finishes with 17 points. Then also finishing with 11 was Owen Treat. Then several players in the scoring column. A couple players with 9 points, that being Marcardo Constante along with Buddy Clay. One player with 7 points, that being Tommy Holhubner. He got into foul trouble, ended up finishing with 4 fouls in that ball game. Didn't play much of the fourth quarter. And then a couple players with 2 points, that being Nichols, Waters, and Vaughn, along with Harris. Now for Edwards County, being led in scoring by Logan Carell with 16 points, Owen Grimes with 9, Anwan Rhodes with 8, Bell with 6, and Smith with 3. Well, that's going to do it for this one. We're going to take a quick little break, and then when we come back, we will have Anna Jonesboro taking on the Fairfield Mules right here on 97.3 WRUL and over on the